Thank you.
This is a 17th century carbine, not to be mistaken for a musket. Muskets in the early part of the Civil War would have had something in the region of a 48-inch barrel. Obviously, me not being very tall, you could be looking at a barrel that will come up here, then have its stock on top, so you're looking at maybe 5 foot. Yes, a little short of 5 foot. These were used by dragoons as carbines. They were also used on horseback by cavalrymen because it's a relatively short... Sorry about that, it's all covered in gunk. Right, in order to fire this is a dog lock. This came after the matchlock, but before a proper flintlock in that it's got a safety mechanism on it. So, what we do, we pull the hammer back. Hang on. Sorry, my arms are a bit weak. Pull the hammer back, put the dog on. That's your safety mechanism. If I pull the trigger now, the gun's not going anywhere, yes? Yeah. This is a powder flask, which has black powder in it. You put the powder in. You should be able to see it on the end to just tell you how to do it. Obviously, I will not do that now. Yeah. So you pour the powder into the pan. In the pan, you'll find a hole, which goes back into the barrel. Once the hammer comes down and the flint strikes the frizzen, it will cause a spark. The spark will ignite the powder, going into the barrel, and hopefully we will have projection out to the other end. Right, so what we would do now is we would shut the pan, and we'd cast the musket about, take it down the left side of the body, stepping forward with on your right foot so that you can get at the barrel without too much problem. So I would then pour more powder down the barrel. In this case, that's 3 drams would go down the barrel. And then for reenactment purposes, and only for reenactment purposes, because it's not going to get you very far if you're actually trying to shoot somebody, you would use a piece of wadding, which is 1 sheet of toilet paper. Yes? You put down the barrel, twisting it as you go, and then you take the ramrod out. This is scouring stick, ramrod, shorten it against your body, put it down the barrel. For safety reasons, don't know how much they did it, safety reasons in the 17th century. As we know, they carried gunpowder in their pockets. Yes? So you hang on to this by the outside edge. If you would put your hand over the end and you got a spark, you'd have a ramrod through the middle of your hand and probably need amputating. Yes? So the barrels get hot, so we hold the barrels towards us. You ram home 3 times, remove the scouring stick, shorten the scouring stick, return it to its point. Yes? Then you pick your gun up and you bring it to what we call high port, which is bringing the butt end of the musket into your hip, your left foot forward, so that if I had a gentleman standing next to me doing the same thing, I'm not at this point where I'm pointing it at his head. I'm actually pointing it away from him, and hopefully if it went off prematurely like it jumped off the dog, we wouldn't have the problem. So the order from the officer would then be to present, at which point you have to excuse my arm, bring the gun forward, stepping backwards, so you're leaning over the front of the gun. Yes? To check your ramrods, which is basically for safety, so that you're not going to fire your ramrod at somebody. Yes? Then, prepared to give fire, you bring the gun back to its full thing and give fire. See the sparks? That would have actually